Hey ladies, it's Suzanne McLean here, and I am here to talk to you about sales. And I want you to start by not thinking about this as sales, but as sharing products. But the first thing before you start sharing products is make sure you're building a relationship with your customers. Commenting on their posts in your community group, commenting on their posts on their timeline, sending them messages via Messenger, not always about Lemongrass Spa, but what they might have going on in their life. I want you to know that the know, like, and trust factor is huge. I also want you to refer to the 5-step skincare guide when you're sharing about skincare. Really meeting your customers' needs and wants and realizing it's not about your PV, but it's about the customer. What do they need and want? And determine those and meet that need. I spoil my customers with service. Rarely do my customers place their own order for themselves on my website. They message me, I do it for them, I do a slip on paper, I buy a gift certificate using the last 4 of their card, and I enter their order for them on my website under a party. Now, it truly is a lot more work, but it's worth it because they love me taking care of them. They love the pampering. I call it concierge or VIP checkout. Remember, people can buy lemongrass from anyone. If you want them to buy from you, you need to make sure that you stand out. You need to make sure that you're special. And the way I do that is making sure that I treat them with VIP service.
Aloha, Katie Balshak here, and I am coming at you with a tip, maybe too many ones stuck together, for sales. Tip number 1 is be very consistent and fun and loud in your community group or your VIP group, whatever you call it. By being consistent, and what I mean by that is posting regularly. I post 2, sometimes 3 times a day. I always post a fun game in the evening to boost engagement, keep people interactive, and get more people that are part of my community group to see my posts. And then also I try to offer as much value as possible. What I mean by that is offering fun tips and tricks, video demos, and this is stuff that's maybe lemongrass related and then other stuff that's non-lemongrass related. So an example would be you could do a 3-day reverse the clock week or event, and basically each day not only skincare helps reverse the signs of aging or reversing the clock, but also getting enough sleep, drinking a lot of water, nutrition. It could be anything like that. So offering value of things that other people can learn from that are not lemongrass related. And then also just remember, post like 4 posts in a row that are non-lemongrass related, and then the 5th or 6th post can be lemongrass. And then also another thing is just try to keep conversations going. I know we can following up is awesome, and I know a lot of other leaders are gonna post about follow-ups, but keeping constant messages going in the DMs or Messenger, especially with your top customers. I noticed that really helps with sales or consistent reorders. So I hope this was helpful, and have a great day.
Hi, my name is Jessica McCarthy. I'm a director here at Lemongrass Spa, and I have been with Lemongrass for 2 years. Here is my selling tip. You have to spend money to make money. Every month in my VIP, I do a theme week. For example, Christmas in July, which should be happening this month for you in your VIP or community, whichever you prefer to call it. Next month, I will do a teacher appreciation week where I will love on teachers and spoil them ridiculously. Every month I do something and my customers look forward to it. You have to spend money to make money. You have to have impeccable customer service. You have to be willing to take those rewards from your VIP link and pour them back into your business instead of pouring them back into yourself. Yes, I do take some rewards for myself, but I only replenish what I need. I don't overdo it. So, theme weeks, freebies, free shipping. I do a free shipping day towards the end of every month so that my customers can take advantage of that. Always wait till the end of the month so that you can close out that VIP link with the free shipping. It makes your life a lot easier. And if you want more ideas for theme weeks, feel free to reach out to me. You'll see me in Tara's group. Have a great day. Happy selling. Don't give up.
Hi everyone, my name is Beth Beasley and I am in Alpharetta, Georgia, and I joined Lemongrass in October of 2020 and I am a director. So Tara asked me to share a few tips on what I have found to help me with my personal sales. And I've learned so many of these tips from you, and I'm going to try to keep this nice and short, but one of the things I like to do is use Hostess Rewards to reward my community group or your VIP group. So one of the things I do is a shopping club, and you've probably heard this before, but I like to align it with the season, so like a summer shopping club, a winter shopping club. And I usually have about 12 to 15 ladies that join this, and you could set it to be any amount. So I like to have like $40, you spend $40, and then each month for 3 months, and then after the end of the 3 months, they'll get 3 to 5 free products. Everyone loves this. They love, and it guarantees sales in those months. And I also give a little perk too by giving discounted shipping. So I'm like, if you're in the shopping club, you'll get discounted shipping on that order, and you'll get these products. So I love that. Another item, since we have our Bliss boxes that come out every other month, I like to do a Bliss box club, and it's amazing, and it helps. I have about 15 ladies, maybe a little bit more, that join the Bliss box club, and now that Lemongrass has pre-orders, it's even helped even more. So what those are is everybody will pre-order. If you're in the club, that means you're going to get a Bliss box no matter what. You don't care. We all love surprises, so they're on the pre-order list. And then I use the Hostess Rewards because I place all of those pre-orders under one link. I use the Hostess Rewards to either draw a mystery hostess, or I divide it up and I give a bundle of products. So that's really exciting for ladies too. And then sometimes I'll give just a tiny bit of a discount on that Bliss box to encourage people to be in that pre-order or my club. And just recently I did a loyalty card, a Bliss box loyalty card, and they mark off every time they buy a Bliss box. And I think I'd have it like after 6 Bliss boxes, they'll get a prize. And you can even do that with just shopping too, having a loyalty card. You can do a lot of cool things in Canva. So I've tried that. So that's one of the things that I found successful. I have a small community group on my VIP Facebook. I think I have like 190 people, and I have like 20 to 25 core people. And I love when I hear from my customers and telling me that they love Lemongrass products. It's the only thing they found that they can put in from their head to their toes, from hair to makeup, everything. This is their product for life, and it's because of Lemongrass and Heidi and the team always coming up and surprising us with new products. So everyone just loves it. Create that excitement, a soft skill, and I know I'm going over, but one soft skill is to be yourself, be authentic. I just find that has been, I have feedback like, oh, I just love to see your lives because you make me smile. I've had people tell me, oh, you're like a best friend and we never met in person. So be yourself, have fun with it. The products speak for themselves, and your passion and excitement will shine through. Thank you, and let me know if anybody ever has any questions. Thanks, I'd love to help.
My name is Sarah Wellington, and a tip that I would give you for team building is to come from a place of heart and empathy in your business. Don't be afraid to share the join specials, and sometimes when that happens, you might have a very large amount of customers join because they're so excited to be able to save on their products in this current economic environment. Last year that happened to me. I had 15 people join with a $19 join special, and at first I freaked out because that was initially going to be a decrease in my income. But what I found is that it helped me push into a new arm of my business and know that you can always find new customers. You just have to think a little bit more strategically.
Aloha everyone, Katie Balshak here, and I'm here to share a tip with you on team building. And the key word is ask. Ask as many people as possible. Set a goal for yourself for the week, whether it's to reach out to 2 to 5 people or more. Make it reasonable for you at first, or reachable or doable, and then work your way up to asking more people. And always ask your hosts before, during, and after, at the end of your event. And then also anyone that's a top, like chatters, I like to call them, in your community group, people that are highly engaged, or always leave testimonials. And then also I like to pick up on clues. Just try to really pay attention to little clues that people drop. For example, one of my recent teammates, she was looking for a job, and I just was like, hey, have you ever thought about giving Lemongrass a try? And she joined, and she's very excited, and she's going to do great. So the key is to just keep asking as many people as possible, but in a very genuine way, not spammy. and just genuinely offering what we have. And you'll notice if you keep track, you'll start to see results, and then it'll be easy for you to keep track, write things down, and then you'll notice your progress. I hope this helps. Aloha.
Hey everybody, Katie Bittner here, Senior Director, and I'm here to share some tips about growing your team. This is quite possibly the worst angle, but we're gonna go for it because this is real life. Okay, so planting those seeds along the way in the event, that is my tip, because you want to get them to be thinking about from the beginning, even before you start your event, right? That they can do this too. You can do it, I can do it. And getting them to think about, maybe I could, maybe I should give it a try. What is the risk, right? And that is something that has always stuck with me when I first joined, was my husband said, what's the risk? Either everything happens or nothing happens. And I'm like, you're right. And so much has happened because I said yes. So planning those tidbits along the way, even before, during, and after the event, right? You're such an awesome host. You would be an even better consultant. Just how easy it was hosting. It's a little bit more work to be a consultant, but I'm going to be there to help you along the way. I loved how you did this, complimenting them on their welcome video or whatever it is, something great that they did. Maybe they shared their favorite product, and you are just going to give them that boost of confidence. Like, I loved how you did this. That was so awesome. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? Get them to start thinking. Highlighting the things that they do well as a host. So did they share their knowledge of natural and clean products? Did they share their love for the body polish? Maybe they went live. I don't know what they did, but complimenting, highlighting those things that they did well in the event. And again, just saying, wow, you are so good at this. Like you basically could be doing what I'm doing, right? Okay, if they have a lot of people going to their event, a lot of friends and family members, a lot of connections, compliment them on that. Gosh, you have so many connections, and that is going to be so awesome when you start this business of your own, because it's going to make it that much more easier, right? So that's something that you can also kind of work in there as well. If they had a very successful event, your party was awesome. You know, if you give this a try, I'm going to help you do that first one, but then you're going to be reaping the benefits of being a consultant, right? You're going to get paid for, doing this event, okay? And of course, remember always putting that, have you ever thought about doing what I do, a couple of times during that, okay? Compliment them on the things that they did well. Be genuine, and of course, just be yourself and be real. If they are, you kind of get a feel, right? If they're rocking this out, like maybe they did things. I do a little host bingo to help a lot of my hosts keep focused and for extra incentives. But say if they put on their personal timeline, or they posted a live video, or they did something and you never even prompted it, grab onto that, compliment them, tell them how amazing that was. And it's just like this when you're on my team. Have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? So you never know. Find those little things that make that person kind of stick out. Always have your list about who are the people that you want on your team, and keep that at the top of your list.
Hey everyone, it's Suzanne McLean here, and I'm here to talk to you about recruiting. Now, recruiting is just, again, sharing about Lemongrass Spa. Now, I do that on social media in a genuine, non-spammy way. And sometimes it's a little subliminal. I'm on a beach vacay, and you bet my pictures have a Lemongrass Spa hat on them. I'm wearing my Lemongrass Spa tank top, and yup, I am carrying my lemongrass cooler bag, because that's how I can do these vacations. But I don't just come out and say that on my posts. Attraction marketing is what they refer to it as. If someone finds out what you're doing attractive, then they want it. But never be fake about it. Be your genuine self. And please, can you do me a favor? Please don't use filters. We sell skincare, for goodness sakes. Also, your attitude on social media is a huge factor when it comes to recruiting. Lose the negativity on social media. Negative people get unfollowed. I know we all can have negative thoughts, but social media is not the place for that. We learned a long time ago that not everything that pops into your head needs to be shared. By presenting yourself without negativity and sharing your lemongrass spa life and how much it brings to you, when you invite people to join you on your team, you'll have an increased chance of them saying yes.
Hey everyone, it's Mandy Curry and I am a director in Tara's downline, and I am so honored that she asked me to share a recruiting tip for you guys. I am actually still at the beach, followed up from conference. Thank you, Lemongrass Spa. And while my kiddos are occupied, I thought this might be a good time to hop on and share my tip. So my tip for recruiting would definitely be to think of all of your past consultants. So who was a consultant on your team that is no longer a consultant on your team? You definitely want to reach out to these people, especially when we have a really good deal going on, like the one that's starting in August for the anniversary. That $20 deal is a perfect time to reach out to the people and remind them that we have this awesome deal going on, or let them know we have this awesome deal going on, and that you were thinking of them. Be genuine when you share with them. Why would you want them back on your team? Don't be afraid to reach back out, because I have had several people rejoin my team because life happens, you guys. Sometimes life happens. This business, you know how it is. It has the highs and the lows, the peaks and the valleys, and sometimes life gets to be too much, and sometimes we feel like we have to set this aside if our why isn't strong enough. So reach back out to those people. Maybe they regret not doing it anymore, and let them know why. And then another tip would also be, who do you know in your friend circle or on your Facebook list that used to do direct sales? Not necessarily with Lemongrass, but with another direct sales team. Those are also people you might want to reach out to. First, make sure they're not still with another direct sales company, but those are people that clearly believe in the model. They believe in the opportunity that we have with this, and maybe their previous company was just not the right fit for them. And share a little bit about Lemongrass and why you think they would be great at Lemongrass Spa and what makes us maybe a little bit unique. I wouldn't really compare to the other company, but just kind of briefly share how it could work for them. All right, that's my tip, and I hope it is helpful. Happy recruiting.